Hello everyone, habari zenu, horo wanyu, como esta, guten Tag. It is Kenyan Hippie back with a new video. If you just came across my channel or my video, hi, karibu, welcome. I hope you'll stick around. And if you like this kind of content, please leave me a like and maybe subscribe, maybe at the end of the video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, you guys, for all the support. I really appreciate each and every one of you, even if you don't watch my videos a lot. I saw this on my, I don't know, probably Facebook or Instagram. I don't remember. I saw this post by a media house called Kenyans.co.ke, and I was just like, why? This is the problem. So it is a Kirinyaga woman, member of parliament. Her name is Jerry Minor, and she's basically appealing to the US government to protect the Kenyan Gen Zs. And she says there must be full investigations into those who have lost their lives, yet no one has been held accountable. Now, I see where this sentiment is going, but this is a huge marker and a perfect example of what is wrong with African countries and African governments. They do not know the first thing about how to take care of their own people, which is a big reason why a lot of us immigrate to the West or to other countries across the continent, because we cannot count on our own government to protect us. We have to go and fend for ourselves. There are no social welfare programs, which honestly, the American one is abused quite a bit, but even just to help those who actually need the help, it's not there. The police are corrupt. The president is a dictator. He was single-handedly responsible for all the youth who passed away and who got killed during the protests that began last year in June against the finance bill.
Eldoret, Mombasa, Kisumu, Nairobi, people are saying no to the finance bill everywhere.
Over the past week, youths from all over Kenya have united in different protests.
None of us is above the law. You cannot intimidate the police. You cannot use force against the police.
We are not going anywhere. We are rejecting the finance bill. Parliament tutafika. Niskume. I'm here for Kenya. I'm here for my people. I'm here for your rights. Nitoe. Nitoe, Mama.
You see, sufferation gripping me. Families breaking under stress. Over taxation, it's a mess. Reject, reject, reject the bill. Reject, reject.
He is the one who sent out the militia to attack the citizens.
Mr. President, over 20 people are dead. 39 are missing through state-driven abductions. And first, they're asking a very simple question. 24 people dead. Your Excellency, do you have blood on your hands?
I have no blood on my hands. 19 people, to the record that I have from the security agencies, are dead. Very unfortunate. As a democracy, that should not be part of our conversation. 2.4 billion of property has been destroyed. The office of the Chief Justice has been burnt. City Hall has been burnt. Parliament has been burnt. That is the situation.
Let's turn lives, Your Excellency.
19
let's
people
turn lives,
dead.
Your Excellency. Give us your feelings, Your Excellency.
Let me tell you.
And we could give examples, Your Excellency. There is a 12-year-old boy, Kennedy Onyango from Rongai, whose mother narrated how his boy was basically just going to get books for his schoolwork. There is Rex Masai, who was shot in the middle of the street in Nairobi. And these are real human beings. Don't you feel a sense of responsibility for what is going on in the country?
Let me tell you the following. Any life that is lost is something that must bother anybody, beginning with myself. Criminals can take advantage of situations and create a situation where the police have to use rubber bullets, the police have to use live bullets in some cases, because that is what an independent police service has to do. And I am sure the police have a record and have an explanation for every incident that they were engaged in.
So I can see why she's not counting on him to do that. But then also, where is the African Union? I thought the African Union was supposed to be handling stuff like this. Where's UN? Where's the United Nations? They're usually very quiet when things like this happen. And I will say, in 2008, after the Kenya election violence, there was some skirmishes that happened. Politicians did the thing where they, pit one group against the other group, and people fell for that crap, and then they fought each other. There were people who lost their land. There were a few deaths that happened. At that point, Kofi Annan was sent, he was the Secretary of the United Nations at the time, was sent to Kenya to be a peacemaker, if you will. And then ended up, the solution was creating a new position in government of the Prime Minister position. We never had a Prime Minister before that. But he created that position just to make the peace and to keep the peace in the country. And after that, things calmed down. But we shouldn't have to ask for help from the European countries or the United Nations to deal with our own crap. Why is that? And then on one hand you have people asking the West to help. On the other hand, you have people who say, the West should not involve themselves in our business because it comes with strings attached. It always does. Because why? Trump is about America first. Sometimes he helps out to Israel, and I have issues with that. But he's very much focusing on American issues. You people who are the same people complaining about USAID, we're not getting any more aid. It's not the West's responsibility to take care of Kenyans. It's not the Kenyans' fault either, not the people on the ground, but the politicians y'all keep voting in and who also go in the corrupt way are responsible for that. These are the member of parliament. If the member of parliament cannot protect their own constituents, then what? I don't know how to feel. I don't know what the way forward here is, because I'm pretty sure Trump is aware of what is going on. But then at the same time, where is Obama? Where is Barack Obama? Why is he not bothered with what's going on in Kenya? You would think that someone with such strong roots, whose father was born and raised in Kenya, would care a little bit more about what's going on in Kenya. All of last year, I was waiting to see Obama. I was sitting down and waiting to see what he was going to do about the violence that was happening. All the militia who were killing all the Gen Z who were protesting, who were just practicing their right to protest. As per the constitution of Kenya, that does not protect any citizens. They are allowed to picket, aka protest, but they're not really allowed to protest because they get water cannoned and tear gassed and shot in broad daylight. No one is held accountable. People are disappearing. Social media influencers are disappearing. No one cares. Ruto is very well aware of what he's doing. He's the one sending these militia. Who do you think is sending the GSU on the street? They're not just showing up with their own accord. But then Barack is nothing. So instead of appealing to Trump, appeal to Barack Obama. Appeal to him. I told you all, Democrats help no one. This is a perfect example. Barack messed up America and now he doesn't give a crap about Kenya. Where are all these celebrities who are always about helping people? Where are they right now? Trump has a country to run. He may not get involved in these Kenyan issues. I don't know. But his job is his country first. Why isn't Kenya putting Kenya first? Right? Something about this whole thing just sits really... It's disturbing to think that we can't come to the government to help anyone. Let's not pretend we can do that. But is Trump really obligated to step in? I don't know. What do you think? You tell me your thoughts. I think I would expect Barack to step in before Trump does. This is his homeland, isn't it? His own sister was at the front lines of the protests last year. I saw a bunch of videos of her.
Young Kenyans are demonstrating for their rights. They're demonstrating with flags and banners. I can't even see anymore. They're being tear gassed. They're being
These protesters, they're mostly young people, Gen Z, who have been raising their voice online against overtaxation, the finance bill that is currently being discussed in the National Assembly.
I can't believe that these young people are just trying to demonstrate for their rights. How can you tear gas your own people? Listen to them. Listen to these children. They're the future.
If my brother became the American president, you bet your butt I would be waiting on him to do something. He has the power, he has the money. Why is he not doing anything with it? So does it make sense to appeal to Trump? Yes. Is it practical? No. Because there are people who should be stepping in and they're not. I saw that quote and it made me wonder and brought on these thoughts. It's so weird because only African countries expect and beg for other countries to help them. The Kenyan citizens deserve the best. They deserve to get a tax refund, which they never do. They deserve amazing infrastructure. They deserve a good economy. They deserve accountability from the president, his office, and the police and the militia. But they get none of it. So now what now? What is the next step after that? Where do we go from there? I can bring awareness to the situation. That's about all I can do. Barack Obama, where are you? Why are you not helping your people? But then at the same time, if you are a Kenyan who expects the West to jump in, but you're the same person who complains about neocolonialism, then you are a hypocrite. Just FYI. I hope you stayed to the end. If you did, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share so I can boost my algorithm. It's really gonna help me out because YouTube does not know what to do with me at this point. Yeah. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Kenyan Hippie out.